Titan TL250V by 600. Variable speed, quick change gearbox, fixed and travelling steadies. Comes with a 4-jaw chuck as well, so you get your 4-jaw fixed and travelling steadies and faceplate, thread dial indicator, 600 between centres, hard and ground bed. Comes standard with the chip tray and rear splash guard here. Dial, thread charts. The chuck, it's a quality chuck on that. It's even got like a little greasing hole here. T-slotted cross slide, so you can bolt a milling attachment or whatever you want. Okay, there it is.
I don't have a mill at home to do this. I'm just doing this on my little lathe, my little TL250V. So as you can see, I'm using a 4-jaw chuck and I'm squaring it up in the 4-jaw chuck. So I'll just do another pass here to show you. I'll start him up. So I've squared the block up on all 4 corners here and got it perfectly square. I've marked my holes for where to bolt it down into the saddle. You can see some scribed lines here. This is the way I've set it up in the 4-jaw chuck. So currently I've centre drilled that, and then I pilot holed it, and then I'm running roughing through a 13mm drill bit now. And here we go. Close the safety cover. I've got the lathe set up for milling at the moment. As you can see, I've packed up the tool post. Pretty rough really, with an Allen key and feeler gauges and that sort of thing. I've put a 12mm 3-flute end mill in here in the 3-jaw chuck, and hopefully I'm going to mill out this slot like I've done on the other side here. Well, as you can see, I finished off the nut here in my little lathe and put it in. I did have to pack it about 0.8 of a millimetre with a bit of sheet metal, just to lift that nut up a little bit. Here's the actual table, the X table. You can see that I've actually ground all this down with the grinder. Unfortunately, I couldn't grind it enough, so I'm going to take it to my workplace tomorrow and actually mill that down a little bit more. I have decided though to reuse the end plates. Especially one of the end plates for now. I might make a second new one later as time goes. Right, I've got the end cap here, the end plate in the 4-jaw chuck at the moment, and as you can see, I've just holding it just on the inside here. I've taken off that aluminium ring that goes around that the dial indicator measures off on. As you can see, I've got it fairly true in the 4-jaw chuck. It's you know, within spec, so I'm just going to bore that now with a boring bar. Just taking a really light cut. This is the actual final cut for the bearing here. So I'm just taking it real, you know, very delicately. I'm nearly to size on the OD, and I want to be careful that the bearing doesn't fall in. I do it right.